Hello friends, and welcome back. In this video, we are going to look at email writing and its etiquette. Email you all know, but do you know who invented email? It is said to be an Indian origin American engineer, Shiva Adurai, at the age of 16 in 1978. Research shows that employees spend 20 to 30% of their time on email. And it's critical, especially when you're applying for a job or writing your cover letter. So let's look at the structure and the etiquette of a good email. Now, the structure needs to be well prepared and planned, so think before you start writing. The subject line is the most important, so it needs to be well crafted and clearly stated, because that determines whether the person opens it or not. And try to use the one thing formula, that is one subject for an email. We always start with a friendly greeting and end with wishes. The top line, which is the bold, is the bottom line on top. And that is the purpose for which you're writing. I'm writing to request you for, followed by 2 or 3 small paragraphs giving the details: what, when, why, how. And the last line is your CTA, the call to action, what response you're expecting from the other person and by when. And of course, your signature is a professional one, giving your name, company name, your designation, and your contact details. Now, etiquette also matters. As Maya Angelou has famously said, people remember not so much what you have said, but how you made them feel. And etiquette is just good manners, respect, and courtesy. So I'm going to give you the ABCD formula for good etiquette in an email. And A is appropriate. Use professional language, but be friendly and courteous. Make sure you proofread and edit your emails to show that you've put effort into it. The B is brief and specific. Don't ramble. Use the KISS formula. Keep it simple, short, and sweet. Respect the time of the reader. The C is concise, clear, sharp. Like a surgeon, get in and get out quickly, but be impeccable in taking care. And D is the discreet. Never write when you're in an emotional state or when you're angry. And be considerate about the timing of your email and give sufficient time for the other person to respond. So, appropriate, brief, concise, and discreet. And make sure you double check and triple check the email ID before you click that send button. Let me end with a story. July 2013, a couple in Minnesota decides to take a summer vacation down in Florida in the US. Because of their busy schedules, they have to travel separately. The husband goes on Thursday and the wife is to follow on Friday. When he reaches the location, he finds to his surprise that the room has a computer. So he sends his wife a nice email. In another place in Houston, there is an elderly lady who's returning from the funeral of her husband, who was a pastor, which is a Christian priest. And the first thing she does when she gets back is she goes to the computer to see who all have sent her condolence messages. And she opens the computer and sees the very first message, and she immediately faints. Her son rushes to the room to find his mother on the floor, and there is the computer screen open which reads, "To my darling wife, I've arrived." And they have a computer here. All arrangements have been made for your arrival tomorrow. I hope you have a good journey. And he puts the postscript, "For sure, it's pretty hot here." No prizes for guessing whether she thought he'd gone to heaven or hell. The problem in the story was that the husband had forgotten one alphabet in the wife's email. So my last point to you is, make sure that you have the right email address when you send that mail. I hope you liked this video and look forward to seeing you in the next. All the best.